Hey, what's going on, guys? Thought I would make sort of a late video tonight. The humidity is very much less than what it has been the last couple of days out here. But let's get right into this video. Now, you're probably wondering what the title is all about. It's not going to be like this forever. Whenever I say that, I'm talking about the hard days. The days that you don't want to get up. The days that it seems like no matter what you do or what you try, it's just not cutting it. We're talking about the hard days. We're talking about the hard nights. And recently, I have been going through it myself. And it's funny because everything's relative. There's always somebody either going through a much worse situation than you are, or in some other cases, relative to your own struggles, you might, that might look really bad compared to somebody who is living the life at the moment. And just remember that all of this, all these trials and then pleasures, because there's the two polarities of life, positive and negative, pleasure and pain. They come for us all. They really do. Pleasure and pain is a part of life, just like death is a part of life. And these are truths that we must face. These are truths that, unfortunately, we have to dig our heels in and accept them, because if we don't, then we struggle even further. We have to remember that there's a law of rhythm that governs how long certain seasons in our life last, like struggles, trials, tribulations. People are doing us wrong. We're meeting with a lot of hate. We just lost all of our friends, things like that. Truth be told, we all receive our fair share of trials, because oftentimes in the moment it seems like it's just us. How many times does it seem like it's just you going through it? You wake up and it's like you feel alone. Even if you have other people that you can talk to around you, even if you go out and have a social life, and you have a social life, you have friends, there's just something that doesn't sit right in your spirit, in your heart. It's almost like it's destined to happen. But it's not going to last forever. We must have hope. And this is a word of hope. This is a message of hope to myself and whoever else is watching this. I did write down a little bit of notes here and I've referenced scripture a couple times throughout different videos, but tonight I'm referencing 2 Corinthians 4. And this is actually one of my favorite. 2 Corinthians 4 has so much wisdom embedded in it. It's one of my favorite books. It's one of my favorite passages, like the whole 2 Corinthians 4. But I picked out a couple of things out of here that I want to read. So if you're really going through it, just remember that even the strongest soldiers struggle. Even the strongest soldiers suffer. You cannot have life without death. You cannot have positive without negative. In fact, You only come to know the light by knowing darkness. And these are truths that a lot of us are going to reject, including myself. And we don't always want to face reality. We don't always want to face these universal truths. We are hard pressed on every side, but not crushed. Perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not abandoned. Struck down, but not destroyed. Though outwardly we are wasting away, inwardly we are being renewed day by day. It's not going to last forever. Dig your heels in. And the law of rhythm will see to you coming out better, stronger, more fulfilled, happier. The law of rhythm will see to this struggle. Even the strongest soldiers stumble. These are truths of the universe in which we all must face. We're always going to have pleasure and pain, positive and negative, life and death, light and darkness. And it is true that we only see and we can only achieve the true pleasures of life with first experiencing the despair, with first experiencing the heartbreak and the pain and the struggle, because it makes the next glory even better. Life's truly a roller coaster. It really is. It's a roller coaster of emotions. It's a roller coaster of experiences. But if you're in a really hard place right now, I feel you. I really do. And if anyone out there really is going through it, I see you. I really do see you, because today I've been struggling most of the day. We're all going to have times throughout life, certain seasons where everything's going right, and then some seasons where things aren't going so right. And we got to dig our heels in and not give up, and not throw in the towel in certain areas, but keep on pressing until we come out of this shadow, until we come out of the chasm of the valley. It is through darkness that we come to know the light.